I saw that.
What do you mean by bumps?
By war scars. What do you call it?
Herpes?
No, not herpes. That's one of them. But I'm talking about.
That's a hell of a battle scar, nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, HIV and shit.
Nigga, God.
But I'm talking about like,
Bitch done seen better days.
Yeah, I'm talking about like, razor bumps and shit. Like,
I mean, yeah, I seen a little razor bump. I ain't gonna hold you. I got a little anxious when I saw it from first glance.
Like, if you see a bump anywhere down there, like, I've had boils, and I ain't gonna give a bitch that much credit. Like, bitch, you got something. You get what I mean? Like, even if a bitch I was fucking had a boil on her leg, I would still look at her like, you have something.
I'll be concerned, definitely.
And I've had boils before.
That's natural, nigga. Like, that's what the whole point of a boil is to show you that there's something not going right in this bitch.
Yeah.
There's something awry. It's to show her that. But I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know if it was because she was my girl, and I just knew that she probably wasn't fucking nobody else. And then I'm like, it's a razor bump. And it looked like a razor bump, but you could tell.
Bro, that's different, though. It's your girl and shit. But was it always that way?
Like she always had that bump?
Yeah.
Hell no, nigga. It was not habitual.
You feel me?
One time she might have shaved too hard. She might have got snagged.
That's completely so you got the beginning to end. So that's completely different.
It's different.
I'm saying like you walk, open the door, it's like surprise.
But what do you do when you pull it down and it's not a boil? It's not just a little speed bump from shaving too hard.
It's like
that's probably herpes.
Do you ask bitches if they clean?
I feel like it's kind of redundant because if she was gonna fuck me and she knew she was dirty and she wasn't gonna tell me, she's probably gonna lie when I ask her.
But you're not asking for the truth. You're asking for the body language. Like you're kind of, doing 12 tactics. Like, I don't even care what you're saying. I'm looking at your fucking eyes and shit. You get what I mean? Like, you gotta like play with the bitch head.
Yeah, you gotta see if it's some lateral movement.
Yeah, like just randomly ask you, bitch, you cheating on me? Who you fucking? Just look at the body language.
You gotta make it seem like you know something that bitch don't know.
Yeah.
That's what bitches do. Like,
yeah.
They'll ask you something knowing the answer.
And what do you say? Because I'm the type to like still lie. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, I used to be.
Word.
But I'm not even in a predicament where that could happen.
Of course. But I'm saying like on a conscious level, like your conscience.
On a conscious level, when it happens, it's like in the moment, right? You got to decide. It's either I'm going to lie or I'm going to tell the truth. And then you be thinking about, all right, how many additional lies will I have to tell in order to make this lie backed up? You got to support lies with more lies.
But
it depends on what the truth is. If I can stomach the truth, if I'm not ashamed of the truth, I'm going to tell the bitch the truth. And most times I'm not ashamed of the truth. Because I try not to do shit that I would be ashamed of. Like, you remember when Patrice O'Neal was like, I live my life, like at the end of the shit, I'm had to sit down on the couch and watch it with the homies and explain everything I had to do.
Yeah.
Situations with bitches, like anything. I'm gonna have to explain it to the homies, to my homie face. I'm gonna have to justify it, nigga.
That's probably.
You don't want no weak moments.
Yeah.
You don't want no you don't want your character to be under consideration.
And you see, if that type of fucking scripture was in the Bible, I might have could have, got jiggy with that shit. You get what I mean? If God said that, like, hey, you're gonna have to, be chilling with your homies, you're gonna have to explain this to me and your homies. Nigga, you would act fucking properly.
You would move accordingly, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
Advanced maneuvers. You would think twice.
3 times.
Try to get to the end of that board. Be real. I was about to say manipulative. Be real strategic.
Strategic, nigga.
Strategy.
Trying to get to the end of the board, nigga, which some niggas, unfortunately, didn't get to do. You know what I mean? 5 people lost their life. Let me get the names. This is a fucked up situation. Let me just, before I say the names.
Situation. That was an untimely laugh.
Yeah. Because I was like.
Then you did it again. Then you made me do it, nigga.
It's a fucked up.
Funny. We're not laughing at this.
I'm not laughing. I'm just laughing because it's like, yo, this was in our backyard. I've walked on the trail. I thought that shit turned off. Biggest fear ever. I've walked on that trail before.
That very trail.
Shirt off, running and shit. White bitches winking at him. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I would have never
That's
thought.
a mean downward dog you got going on right there, Sarah.
Yeah,
Type shit.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I would have never thought this would have happened. But first off, man, R.I.P. Raleigh police officer Gabriel Jesus Torres. You know what I mean?
Gabriel.
Yeah. I don't know how to do that.
You ain't ate enough Hispanic pussy,
Yeah,
nigga.
nah.
You gotta roll your order to lick that Hispanic quick, nigga.
Hell nah,
Real
nigga.
shit, nigga.
Nicole Connors, Black Queen, man, RP her. Suzanne Carnatz. It's one of them white names. You try it.
Suzanne Carnetz.
Yeah. Mary Beth Marshall, 34. And these were all people under like 40.
This shit hurts because it's so close to home.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
we like, that could have been like niggas.
Could have been niggas.
James Thompson, who was the brother of the killer. So
What's the story?
the story is,
Let's break some news. Well, we not really breaking it, but
I forgot the nigga name, white dude who went to Nightdale. They went
I heard
to
that.
Nightdale.
To Nightdale High School.
First, he killed his brother, right? Who people who've gone to high school with them, they've talked about it like, yo, when we was going to high school with them, you didn't even know they was brothers. Like, they were completely separated, two different people. Like, one was to himself, was probably, the killer. And the other one was like, in theater and shit. You feel me? Cool kid. So it's a very fucked up situation. But first he killed his brother. Like, then he walked out of his house, looked left, killed Nicole Simmons, I believe, and their dog, which is even more fucked up. And I do want to say, which made, like, the thing that made me care about this, because when I saw it, I was kind of desensitized to it.
I was about to say it wasn't the dead people.
Bro, it's just like,
And that is a different conversation because nigga,
I want to get
Charlemagne said this shit the best. If everything is outrageous, nothing is outrageous.
exactly. And
We see sick shit every day.
Bro.
Our tolerance is different.
But I want to get to that though. But the husband of her said, "This is my life now." Like, that statement, like, you see the picture and shit. It's like, niggas just distraught.
That's the most somber fucking selfie I've ever seen.
Niggas gonna post it and shit. It's fucked up. But yeah, that's the story. I mean, that's all I have to say about that side, because it's like, he killed people. It's like, fucked up. Fuck him.
Yo, blood is really. What's the phrase? Blood isn't thicker than water. Blood is thicker than water.
Blood is thicker than water, nigga.
I don't know. It's like niggas be thinking that we're brothers,
Yeah.
and them two individuals wasn't even associated together. And they actually blood. And he killed his brother.
He killed him first.
Cain Abel shit.
He killed him first. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But RIP to them.
Yeah.
It happened in our backyard, unfortunately.
Thoughts go out to the victims and things.
But the bigger thing is, I want to get to that. Do you think we're desensitized?
Most definitely, nigga.
You see, my thing is, right, when I first heard that point,
It's almost like our emotions are just emojis in our head now.
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
oh, sad face.
Yeah.
But do you feel that? Did you feel that shit?
I think we've always been like this. Like, nigga, right here used to be fucking Indians are like
Natives.
It used to be natives doing sacrificial fucking omens right here. And everybody's in a circle like, yeah, like, kill the bitch. Woo! Period blood.
I mean, that
Woo!
happened.
Kill the bitch.
It wasn't
Come on,
necessarily
don't
all
do
the
that.
Niggas. You
But-
not no Native
nigga, no,
Americanologist,
but-
nigga.
Who?
That's happened, but I think that's like sacrificing motherfuckers. That's something that every civilization is dabbled with because it's tempting.
But-
like, yo, what if we give this nigga up for this?
Bro, Jesus is on a cross.
You wouldn't sacrifice this bitch ass nigga for a good harvest?
Jesus.
Of course we thought about it.
Bro.
It was an idea. It was a theory. It didn't work.
Jesus
Everybody had to let it
is
go.
on a cross. I saw
Jesus died for other reasons.
I saw a picture of Jesus. I was like, yo, this is the most craziest thing to pray to. Imagine imagine your God to be strong and powerful, and the picture you see of him is on a fucking cross.
Nah, that's the thing though. That's that Malcolm and Martin argument. Is that,
word?
like, you know how niggas be saying Martin Luther King Jr. was stronger than Malcolm because he was the nigga that can get smacked in the face. And keep looking that way. He wouldn't turn his fucking cheek. He would keep looking that way, nigga. Malcolm was a nigga that was gonna retaliate.
Exactly.
But they say it takes more restraint to keep looking that way.
And Malcolm, you know, years later, he eventually went to the Martin, you know, side and shit, Malcolm side and shit.
Things change.
Yeah. But that is a good point, though. Like, I think with the Mayans, they were doing sacrificial shit. Vikings, Christians, there were beheadings in every culture. To say we're desensitized, like, come on, nigga.
We most definitely are, nigga.
Come on.
I don't know, though, but if this is the point you're trying to make, that, like, back when we was stoning witches, right? You know how fucking... I had a conversation with a nigga about this the other day. You know how, like, crazy that shit would be to go and stone somebody or to even watch it? That's a slow, torturous death, nigga. It's like you gotta... How many rocks you gotta throw to kill a bitch?
Bro, it depends on the mineral. You feel me?
I don't know, son. It's not like they slinging boulders at her.
Nah, like...
But pebbles would be... Like, you would have to have a decent-sized stone.
You ever seen a crystal?
Yeah.
Like one of those.
Got rugged edges.
They be sharp. It depends on the mineral.
How many fucking minerals they gonna find? And do you really want to get your minerals all bloody? Like, back then, they used to worship shit that looked pretty.